Right now, chaos erupts after a controversial police shooting in Anaheim. Tonight, the tension continues. Officers fire what appeared to be beanbags and unleash a canine into a crowd of women and children. We have the disturbing video taken as it happened.
The trouble began late this afternoon with an officer-involved shooting in the 600 block of North Anna Drive near La Palma.
Hey, you feel alive, man. You feel alive.
Police in the California city of Anaheim are facing allegations of murder and brutality after fatally shooting 2 Latino men over the weekend and firing rubber bullets at crowds of protesters.
They killed one of our sons, one of a friend. He got shot twice.
And I saw people there that I've never seen before. From there, it just starts escalating.
What do we want, justice?
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
¿Qué queremos?
Justicia.
¿Cuándo?
Ahora.
¿Qué queremos?
Justicia.
¿Cuándo?
Ahora.
One of the hardest things in life is losing your son. Well, Manuel started playing t-ball at 4 years old. And I remember the first time he threw the ball, it went totally crooked, and it was the funniest little thing. He played baseball. He played soccer. He loved basketball. That was his passion. When he was about 16, he told me, "Mom, when I make it to the NBA, I'm gonna buy your house." And I remember the exact day and the exact moment he told me that because he believed it in his heart. He just loved life. He actually did a poem called Love Life. He said, when you wake up in the morning, put a smile on your face. Think about how God has given you another chance. Put a smile on your face and remember your happy times. You know, the community comes out and they decorate all the holidays for him. They put flowers. The city actually asked me to take it down, his memorial, and the community rose up and said, no, we're not taking this memorial down. And it's still here today, almost 17 months. On the 21st, it'll be 17 months since my son's been gone. I miss him with all my heart. I wish there was something I could do to be able to talk to him, to hold him, just to see him. But he knows, he knows, he knows. These officers are coming back from the war. Their training is kill first, ask questions later. The cop car stopped, the 2 guys got out. When the 2 guys got out, they pointed at Manuel, so he ran through this gate right here where we came through. And, you know, Manuel's running through this fence. I could only imagine the horror he was feeling. They said the cop told him to stop a couple of times. So as Manuel rounded this corner, he was blocked by this fence. And he made it to here and he put his hands up. But as the cop came around that corner, Manuel was like this. He shot him in the lower back. And Manuel turned a little bit to the right and he got it in the back of his head as he fell to his knees. This is where he laid. The police had blocked the road. They wouldn't let the paramedics in to help him. One girl told me that he looked back at her for a second, and then he looked to the sky, and then he closed his eyes. And this is where my son was murdered. God received Manuel that afternoon, that evening when the machines went off, or right here in this spot, I don't know. But God received my son that day. And the days after that where everyone was outraged and upset and angry is because they killed an innocent man. They killed a good man. He wasn't perfect, but he was a good man. You know, they come in and they want to take total control, or to have everybody living in fear where the children can't come out and play, or the mothers can't associate because they don't know if a cop or someone's going to come by and harass them. And it is in the poor neighborhoods. They called Anaheim a tale of two cities because you can go up to Anaheim Hills and it's the rich of the rich, you know, beautiful. And we're here where it's not so beautiful. But yet this is a working class people. This is the people that clean the toilets, that serve the food, that do all the jobs to keep Anaheim going, and yet they're left out of everything. Since Manuel's killing, the police are here all the time. They stroll by in the night, they harass everyone that's outside. They put a gang injunction here. So a lot of the young men that were living here had to move. And not only that, they've sent the ICE in here, and people that shot videos. The police came here, went door to door trying to knock on everybody's door, sell me your video. And the people said no. The people stood up and said no. And someone posted Manuel's murder on YouTube right after it happened. You can't just open up on a person just because they ran. There has to be something more concrete to release that weapon and kill somebody.